Hello, my friends. This is Mel, the Money Coach. I'm coming to you from my YouTube channel called Mel, the Money Coach. Now, this week we're talking about budgeting and why it's so important and how it's mathematically simple but difficult perhaps to execute, and that it's not a theoretical document. Another thing we talked about was how 93% of millionaires say they stick to a budget, but 7 out of 10 couples say that they don't budget consistently. So there's kind of some gaps there in who utilizes a budget and who doesn't. Perhaps using a budget helps you become wealthy. That's what those statistics can show us. So I just wanted to review today how budgeting can help you in really achieve your goals on a monthly basis, on a bi-yearly basis, a yearly basis, on a multiple years. So you should really have, or should think about budgeting on all these different scales. So when we start to look at, once we get our monthly budget under control, look at your yearly budget. What do you spend on subscriptions? We just did this the other day, my husband and I, and it's like, oh my gosh, we're spending so much money on subscriptions. It's just crazy. And so sometimes you can kind of get, your focus can be too small, if that makes sense, when you're looking at, it's only $5 a month and it's only $20 a month or $50 a month. But when you look at the big picture and it's like, oh my gosh, do I really need to be spending $1,000 a year on subscriptions? Like, oh my gosh, how is this going to help me reach my goal? Can I put that $1,000 somewhere else? Instead of purchasing books on Amazon, can I just go to the library instead, or use a free audiobook app instead of paying for an audiobook, app? Those sorts of things. So really, practicing that skill of budgeting on a monthly basis is where you've really got to start. You've got to get understanding is the first step to making a change. If you don't know where your money's going and you've got all these different things going everywhere and you have 10 credit cards and all these loans, holy smokes, you're all over the place. You're not going to know what's going where. So the first step is understanding where your money's going. And that's really what budgeting helps. And once you kind of, reach that level of monthly budgeting, then it's helpful to look at the big picture. How can we save money on car insurance and life insurance? And, how can we save money on restaurants and groceries and different strategies you can use? And we'll get to that in later videos and different, hacks you can use to save money that way. So yeah, budgeting, I can't say enough about it, especially zero-based budgeting is such a huge asset for you and your family to reach your financial goals and see the big picture and understand where you're going, why you want to get there. It's also important. So 2 things I would love you to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel and to set up a free consultation with me. I would love to do all the budgeting things with you. I am clearly the nerd in the family, and that's part of the reason I love coaching so much. I love the numbers. I love to sit down, walk with you, boots on the ground, and really dig in and see how we can get you your financial freedom that you so desire. So until next time, see you later.